Welcome back to Indian Trace. How should I start it? Well, you're going to see some great display quality Indian artifacts. I can promise you that. What a great view right here. Tools. You're going to see some artifacts off the plateau. I was there yesterday, had a couple decent films, but I wanted to show you some stuff that I knew you'd probably be interested in. So many of you love your tools as well, and they're just as important. Whether it's a scraper right here to finish out different types of hides and what have you, definitely we need them. They needed them. And so little drills such as that. Now we do have a contrast here. We do have some stuff, of course, from the plateau. And we're going to get into that. I mean to tell you, look at some of the grade and the quality here. And we're going to get back to it. And some of the things that many of you just consider to be absolute favorites. Just some staggering artifacts. But we're going to get to those. I don't want to take too much time with those. Do love things like this. Banded scrapers, worked all the way around. Of course I found this yesterday. I'm not going to take too much time with this yesterday. But check out the color now. Definitely red. And indoors, cleaned up. You want to talk about a specific master's tool. And I know he loved this thing. A lot of times you can tell. Now I only have about 15 hammerstones or so that I keep. And this is one of them. But a lot of times you can tell when a tool was used for years and years and loved. I mean, come on. If any of you are craftsmen, you all have your favorite tools, and I definitely do. So that's why that just absolutely sticks out to me. I mean, just look at that. What a great view. But some of you have seen in the distance here this. It just turned out to be, I've never grabbed all my plateau stuff at once, and I realized that this type of scraper right here, they're not blades really, they're scrapers. They were conditioning things and doing work with them. Check these scrapers out. My goodness. You can see the detail work on these from the plateau. Site 5E, that is, if you hear the videos or you see the write-up on the videos that I do. This is one of the very first scrapers I found there. One of the first artifacts that got me excited. I mean, it is absolutely unison. I didn't even know what a scraper was when I found this, as a matter of fact. This is a great little piece, and I don't want to pick them up too much. You can see it plain as day. And then it went to a more uniform piece. Great piece. Now this piece here, I mean, this is all 3.5 inches right here. Nice piece. But look at the contrast of those scrapers. I mean, you just can't beat that. Really great stuff off the plateau. Now let's take a look around here. I'm going to take these, knock these 3 on the bottom right off. Really interesting stuff. At the plateau, where I found these sort of with the cortex and variated material, very similar types of craftsmanship off of the very front of the plateau. And it's the exact same place I found that Hardaway that many people see here once in a while. And I'm going to knock off a couple more pieces because I want you to take a quick look at these, but look closely because another couple that I found right nearby were these 2 on the outside up at top. These. Same exact stone. You take a look at this. I mean to tell you, if I just take that right there and drop it right there, could be, sometimes it could be, same fella or woman making these points. Because look at this, the same type of work, leaving the cortex right on there and just making the point, making it happen. Good stuff though, just the contrast is really interesting. Let's move on, there's some good stuff here. Down across the bottom, we have sugar quartz. Plateau does put out some sugar quartz. As you see, these 2 points are very much the same size, 2 inches or so. But that sort of light tan sugar quartz is popular material here. And then check this piece out. It is worked. I don't know if the lighting is serving any justice. There we go. Definitely worked. Sort of a Guilford straight base. Same place I found that first point in yesterday's video, maybe 2 videos back. Just incredible quartz work that they do around North Carolina, what have you. Just a great piece. Wanted to show you that. That's never filmed it. I found it too early to film. I wasn't even paying attention then. And this as well, never filmed. Of course, it was broken, but it's about one of the most stellar pieces of broken artifact I've ever found. I mean to tell you, right? Holy cow. Someday, maybe I'll just find that tip. I'll know it if I find it, too. I know the area it came from, and I passed through there. Crazy, right? Good stuff. Now let's get around this circle. Look at this big old piece. I found a big blade yesterday. Looks like its brother. Same place in the Plateau. It's 3 inches long, wide, very thin. I'd like to say old, but I can't prove it. I think it is. And then, of course, there's this flat-out G10 smoker. Same place I found that point 2 videos back. And even though I have time, since this is about the most smokingest piece out here, I'll pick it up and just show you how it's made. Let you join this museum where you get to handle them a little bit and see them. Just as great a display as many of the museums across the nation. And I've seen them. Why not share, because we can. Digital community, that point is a crazy point. About the only thing I found that day. Sometimes it happens. Look at this point, found up the way, maybe another 200 yards from that. Good workmanship, right? It's just going to be fun going around this circle. Recent point here that I found, interesting though, because this point and the next one came from the same stones toss, the same exact spot pretty much. So we're talking about the Plateau. We're talking about the same land site for all of these points that you see here. The same land site, which is really cool to see them all together. This was the people right here making these. And now, my brain's always locked up. Now look at this piece. Found it real early. Don't even think I have it on film. Nice piece, though. My brain's always locked up because, indeed, these could well be separated by thousands of years. Very well are, some of them. Tan rhyolite here, nice piece. Skip those, I saw them. Early on piece. I do think I have this on video, but it's so early that at that point I wasn't even turning my camera sideways. Thanks for all the comments about these. I'm just doing my best to bring you up close to points that come from a very, very similar site of land. I mean, look at this thing. Holy cow, right? Nothing wrong with that. It's people get picky. It's missing just a nick off there, but listen, I can't demand that I find them perfect. It's just fantastic that I can seek and save some of them. I think that's what kind of attitude we need to have. Here's a Guilford Yuma, really early piece. Again, I'll even say that this same video, two videos back, same place, same thing, same find. And that's a nice piece right there. Now, if you were finding points like this, as you see them scattered out here from the same site, I mean, this is about enough to make you want to go back there for sure. No doubt. I'll be back. We haven't even had rain this season yet, and it's dry, so I haven't found much. But where I found that stellar hammerstone, this hammerstone right here, I found this. Isn't that funny? I mean, a stone's toss. Sitting down close. That's how close it is. This is a nice piece. Unique as can be. Big. Give you an idea what size it is here. Why not, right? Worth putting out there. All right. That really just about does it. And so from the tools, they're all tools, and from all these points here, which is just a lot of fun, if I can get them all in the camera angle. Appreciate you tuning in to Indian Trace. I mean, look at that. All from the Plateau. It's just fantastic stuff.
do a little flyby for you, and then I'm going to land on the piece that is pretty much the most important piece from that area. I guess it's a funny thing because it's the piece that makes all this stuff that you're seeing possible. Oh, I didn't even get the middle. I'm going to fly in here and get you a good shot of these things. Look at this craftsmanship. Of course, we've seen this, so I won't take too much time, even though a lot of you love Hardaway for whatever reason. I mean, they're nice points, don't get me wrong. They're old, I get you. Nice as can be. Guess you gotta either love style or love age. So at my flyby, as this thing doesn't get too long, great artifacts from the Plateau. Great stuff. I'm going back. I hope to find some more there, of course. Look at this. My gracious. Now, landing on the piece that I feel is the most important, that makes all this possible, of course, is this. The Master's Tool. Master's Tool. You wonder if this tool right here made some of these points we just saw. I'm telling you what, he knew what to do with it. That's for sure. I promise you that. Thanks for tuning in to Indian Trace, and I guess that's your fill for the museum series today. Eastern North Carolina. Appreciate you tuning in. And all I can say is hope the spring comes for many of you, and I hope you find out there. Thanks a lot.